Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and here we have the INT Super Saiyan Trunks. Now, honestly, there was 2 units from this batch of Extreme Z area units that I was very surprised they did not get an EZA. That, of course, is this INT Super Saiyan Trunks right here, and then Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta. Those 2 units came out, around a similar time as the OG Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo, right? So I was very surprised to see that these guys did not get an EZA. So I'm going to go ahead and rainbow him so we could use him in the Extreme Z area as we've been doing with all of these units. But, unlike some of these other ones who I might have rainbowed and then they're just going to sit there without being used for a long time in my box, this guy and the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta really very likely are about to come up on an Extreme Z Awakening pretty soon. So that is definitely going to be pretty exciting. So let's go ahead and take this Super Saiyan Trunks, hop into some events, and see how solid he is right now. I mean, he's definitely better than Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, but, I mean, probably not better than a lot of other units. Alright guys, so we're here on the Future team. Now, the good thing about this Trunks, and a lot of these Trunks units, is that a lot of these teams are just so strong now. Future, Time Traveler, Hybrid Saiyan, Master Suit, and Bond, all these categories are just filled with, just absolute beasts, right? So this Trunks, this is pretty good rotation for him. He is getting 30% from Future Gohan, and he's also getting 40% from the Time Traveler support Mai, so that will be good. Remember that Mai is going to support every unit on this team except for Future Gohan, because Future Gohan is not on a Time Traveler category team, because obviously Future Gohan did not travel through time. 580,000, that's pretty atrocious, considering he had 70% from support. Now, we didn't really have any links of his active, sure, but I mean, with 70% support, you'd kind of think you think he'd be able to hit a normal attack set. I mean, I'm gonna try not to be too hard on this Trunks right here, right? Because again, unlike a lot of the other units we've looked at, I think this guy probably is closing in on an EZA sooner rather than later, whereas some of them, they probably still got a little bit to go before they're going to get some EZAs, I don't know, I guess, the Super Saiyan 2 Gokus, I guess they could get an EZA during the Majin Buu Arc Celebration, which is going to come eventually at some point, but who knows, or something like Majub or Super Saiyan 2 GT Kid Goku, probably ain't getting EZAs anytime soon. Alright, so this is a good one right here. We do have the Rage Trunks. That's going to be a pretty solid support type buff. Plus, we actually are going to have stuff like Super Saiyan active this time for him, which is obviously going to help out a lot. Plus a little attack modifier from Trunks Supering first. Plus, Mai with the 40% support. 680k. Wow. Obviously, he's not going to be a great defensive unit either. His defense is at 9,750, so could be worse. He was able to not take a lot of damage right here because we have so much support on rotation, right? Both Rage Trunks and Mai, they actually buff defense as well as attack, so that was able to keep INT Trunks from taking a lot of damage right there. But geez, man, let me tell you, it's crazy how poorly a lot of these units have actually aged, right? You look, I don't know. Again, I told myself I wasn't going to be very hard on him because it's bro, he came out on March 15th, 2016. So we're actually getting close to him being 4 years old, right? Obviously a tremendous amount of time, but still, y'all get what I'm saying. I just would like to see better from my boy. So hopefully he does get that EZA soon, but again, it's going to be very difficult to tell. I figure we'll probably get one more rotation from Trunks next turn, and then we'll probably head over to, probably go to the Master and Student Bond team, because over there, or slash Hybrid Saiyan team, because over there we can actually get LRB Pan on rotation with INT Trunks. INT Trunks, by the way, his passive plus 2,500 attack and 2 ki at the start of turn. So needless to say, not exactly a tremendous passive right there. So we have the 2, Father-Son Gallet Gun supports right here. If they both get super attacks off, which they will now, Each of them is going to give a slight little attack buff to this Trunks, but probably not going to be as high as a rotation where we had the Time Traveler support Mai on rotation, right? And global players, by the way, as you guys can see, a lot of these units are going to be coming to global very soon. You know, mostly the Tech Trunks as well as Mai. Those are units that will be coming to global. I mean, within a couple of days now, actually, is what I think. So that's going to be pretty good. And Trunks is able to get an attack set for us of 677,000. So not that great. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team / Master and Student Bond team. Over here is probably where we'll get Trunks' best attack stat, but I mean, we'll see. Again, he's not the craziest unit ever, right? This is a pretty good rotation for him right at the gate with that Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then also a future Gohan, 620,000. Obviously, could be better, but, you know, we'll see what happens once we get LRB Pan on rotation with her active skills. So we'll probably do Trunks, you know, LRB Pan, and then also the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and see what sort of buff she's able to give to our boy Trunks. Now, I don't think Trunks is going to get anywhere near a 1 million attack stat, unfortunately, but, you know, again, he could be worse. He could be worse, right? It's just because his passive is so low, right? The plus 2,500. That's just not. That is like the worst aging passives and stuff like that are those types. Just the flat numbers just have not carried on as the leader skills have like really dramatically increased. You know, like again, because just when this guy came out, you know, there were not any 70% leaders at the time, because what Super Vegito came out in July of 2016. So, you know, it was still some time away before, you know, the 70% leaders actually started. And then obviously Dragon Ball Z Broly, he also, you know, came alongside Super Vegito as the two OG 70% leaders. What a banner that is, by the way. Like, thinking about it now, like, those two dropped on the same banner. It's so crazy. Like, that banner was really bad, but like, there were so many featured units, but that was also before the hidden potential systems. You know, you pull them one time and you're good. Oh boy. If I could go back to those days, just get the unit one time and you're good. Oh man, say no more. Okay, so this rotation, I just brought this EGL Trunks here, just, you know, just for whatever. It is cool that you are able to use a lot of different versions of like Trunks together. Honestly, you know, I've gone over it many times how I do think that they should separate the Rage Trunkses as well. I feel like there's no reason for like the Super Saiyan Rage Trunkses to be like have the same name as like this Trunks right here from Dragon Ball Z, right? It's just like it's absurd. So hopefully they can sort of adjust that at some point. But you know, I don't know. Like, I would like them to change that. I would also like them to split up the Super Saiyan Blue Gokus and the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Blue Gokus, because I would have to imagine we're gonna get a Blue Kaioken Goku from the Tournament of Power eventually, right? Like, it's been a long. They haven't done Dragon Ball Super cards, I feel like, in quite a while, right? I mean, we got Hit and Frost in them, but like, you know, it's been a long time now since they've come out on either Global or JP, right? So, I mean, we'll see. Maybe Dragon Ball Super is coming back soon. Who knows? I mean, at this point, it seems there's just no hope for us, right, to get a continuation of Dragon Ball Super. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days back when that anime was airing. And, you know, as soon as if it does come back or something like that, like, we're just talking so many extra exciting units being added to Dokkan. So that's why I personally, like, just, like, really wanted to come back. But, alright, so now we'll go ahead and pop LRB Pan's active skill. Give the nice little attack buff to our boy Trunks. Then we'll go ahead and have our boy Trunks get this attack stat. I mean, hopefully he can get over a 700k attack stat at least. I mean, otherwise it's kind of embarrassing for our boy. But we will see, you know, what exactly we're going to get right here. So, Trunksu, what number can you get to? Okay, so a 1 million attack stat for B-Pan. Not the worst ever, right? And then Trunks, 680k. Yeah, so he's just, you know, he's aged. There's nothing more I could say. You know, he'll eventually, he will get his time in the sun, eventually. And he will be, you know, not horrible. Because I do think, like, that physical Piccolo, the INT Gohan, the AGL Goku, like, they have some uses in some of the difficult modes, right? Like, they're definitely not bad at all. So I do think Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta and then this INT Super Saiyan Trunks right here they also could become pretty good, like pretty decent units. So I'm definitely looking forward to their eventual EZAs. All right, so this is Future Carving Power Super Saiyan Trunks Teen. His leader skill is Tech, Int, and STR types, HP and attack 25%. Obviously, you know, super old unit, leader skills are bad. Like a lot of these Extreme Z area units have bad leader skills, right? His super attack is the Finish Buster, which does supreme damage to the enemy. So no other extra effects on his super attack. He doesn't raise attack, raise defense, lower defense, nothing like that. His passive skill, Assured Victory, is plus 2,500 attack and 2 ki at the start of turn. So, you know, who knows what this guy's EZA will eventually look like. I'm sure they could give him a lot of stuff. You know, maybe he could do guaranteed crits against Wicked Bloodline enemies. You know, maybe he could be stronger if you have a Pure Saiyan ally on the team. There's just so many different possibilities for them building units like this with all like the different like kind of like restrictions and stuff they put in place now against certain types of enemies or certain types of allies on the team. So we'll see, but you know, I do think this guy could become relatively good depending upon when he gets his EZA. His links are Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, Golden Warrior, and Shattering the Limit. So a lot of the, you know, same similar links that most of these like Super Saiyan Trunks units end up having, right? His 12 key multiplier is 120%, so that will not change when he gets his Dokkan Awakening. So I do hope that they buff his passive way up, like to give him a lot of stuff there, because you're never going to be able to overcome that 120% 12 key. Like, so they're going to have to buff his passive accordingly because of that. And then after this, Trunks is on quite a few category teams, right? These Trunks units oftentimes end up on a ton of category teams these days. So number one, he's on the Hybrid Saiyan team. That team has gotten tremendously more powerful in 2019, so look forward to seeing. I mean, there's so many good Hybrid Saiyan characters, right, that it's just always going to be getting buffed. Then the Future team as well, he's on. I really like this Future team, and then global players are about to get, you know, Trunks, Zamasu, Mai, Gowasu, and Zamasu. Just some real big guns for that Future team. I really like the Future team a lot. He's also over here on the Time Traveler team, which, of course, is a very good team. There's just a lot of good stuff going on over there as well. Then he's also over here on the, I believe this is the Vegeta family team, which, you know, the Goku and Vegeta family teams, they get an update, like, like, every single update, you know, one of the two, like, family teams is going to get, like, a couple of characters added to it, because it's just such a vast and broad, like, category that just attributes so many, you know, Vegeta, Goku-type characters, so we're always going to see buffs there. Then he is also over on the Super Saiyan category team, you know, one of the better category teams, obviously able to run like Gogeta, Vegito, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Blue Gogeta, just a murderer's row of characters available for that team. He is also over here on the Android/Cell Saga team, because of course, you know, he did do battle against Mecha Frieza at the start of the Android/Cell Saga team, or Cell Saga, and you know, this Trunks, this is also the Trunks that did battle with Androids 18 and 17. When like Vegeta, Trunks, Piccolo, Tien, they all got bodied. This Trunks was there as well. And then finally, he is on the Master and Student Bond team. Very good team with our boy INT Future Gohan. So this guy, I don't know, he might be okay for Extreme Z area, I guess. He does give himself Ki. He does have Shattering the Limit, so those are things that are going to help him. We'll see how useful he'll be, but he'll definitely be very useful in the future with that EZA. That is for damn sure. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.